And you've given it to Macklin, Jim?
Yeah, I still think the work rate, he did not stop working in that round. Possibility that he could have scored that one level, there wasn't much to split them. It's just what worries me as far as the judges are concerned is a lot of the accurate stuff from Sturm. But look at this from Macklin. That was just after taking a couple of shots from Sturm. He come back with the answer. That's what he had to do.
People coming across and asking us how we've got it, and we've got Matthew Macklin ahead. Sturm, the champion. Kel Brook and Ryan Rhodes watching in ringside in Sheffield. And there'll be huge interest around the country in this one as well. And what a popular win it would be as well if Macklin pulled this off. Certainly in the UK and of course in Ireland. Moving into the second half of the fight. Felix Sturm has been 12 rounds on 12 occasions. Macklin just once.
Well, counter-punching hasn't been working for Sturm the way he would expect it would have done. So you would expect him to change the tactics. He's the one who has to change tactics, get the punches off quicker, use the jab, which is his best weapon. But we're hardly seeing that.
Macklin's got to find a way, though, to keep up the pressure. He can't let Sturm get into a rhythm, get into a comfort zone and start doubling up on the jab and start controlling the fight at range. That would be the way to allow Sturm back into it.
I mean, that's what you would expect it from Sturm. Just the old-fashioned 1-2 left jab followed with the right hand. But he's not giving himself any room to deliver those kind of punches. You know, Macklin is all over him. You think a man with his experience could find some space for himself, but he can't seem able to do it.
The support of the German crowd is certainly muted. Most of the roars of encouragement are coming from the Irish and British contingent. Sturm is enjoying more success in this 7th round as we've moved into the second half of the fight.
Trying to get the jab working. Sturm, but still Macklin unimpressed.
Two of them land almost simultaneously, but it's Macklin having absorbed one who comes back and throws 4 or 5 and keeps up the attack. That right hand was only just out of range and Sturm beckoned him in to give more.
Well, they both landed good punches, but Sturm was the one who went immediately onto the defensive. Macklin the offensive. That's a big sign at this stage in this kind of fight.
Well, Macklin is really going well at this stage. Sometimes, a couple of times in the past, he's had to dig deep. Remember his last fight against Ruben Baron and struggled in the closing stage, although he said afterwards that he'd been suffering from a virus. I just wonder, we've talked about Sturm's power and about his strength, but I think Sturm has maybe been surprised by the physical strength of Macklin. But that's a good right hand for the champion.
Sturm is so good defensively, he doesn't take too many shots cleanly, so his chin is never really tested. But Macklin is still pouring the punches. No real signs of the pace troubling Macklin as yet.
No, I think if anybody has struggled to stay this pace, it's been Sturm. But I do think that Macklin's just taken his foot off the gas a little in this 7th round. Maybe just had a little bit of a breather. Close round, difficult to score. Quality work for me, those coming from Sturm. Well, here we go with some of the exchanges from that second round. Both fighters having to dig deep now.
Yeah, well, the main thing Macklin had to do was draw Sturm into his kind of battle, and he's done that right from the off, and he's coped with it so well. And Macklin has done this before, he's used to doing it. And what was so important in that round, although I felt Sturm produced a lot of good work, when they exchanged punches, Sturm was the one who straight away went onto the defensive. Macklin picked it up straight away, wanted to keep the action flowing. So he has the psychological edge, I feel, at the moment.
Felix Sturm, vastly experienced coach. Felix Sturm has been a professional since 2001, same longevity in the ring in the underpaid ranks as Matthew Macklin. But he is the older man at 32, starting this round quickly. Macklin just jigs around, trying to get a bit more mobility into his legs. He's really gambled a lot by starting so fast and winning those early rounds in this fight. Is Sturm now going to start to get into a rhythm and start to dictate and start to narrow the gap?
Trying to use the jab now, which his main weapon. Where has it been up until now?
Macklin allowing Sturm to lead off first.
See, he's finding room now. Sturm is getting the punches off first, getting them off a split second quicker, giving them some room to deliver the shots, the straight punches. Surprised it's taken him so long to switch his tactics.
Perhaps the Macklin corner, though, knows that he has a cushion of rounds at this stage. They said that Sturm had been looking beyond this towards a possible unification fight against the very, very impressive Sergio Martinez. If so, they said, big mistake. Important phase of the fight, you said, Jim.
Yeah, this is the tough part of the fight, round about the middle stages, because this is when it's tough and you've almost the same kind of head as you have behind. So this is when character comes into it. But Sturm is proven at one level, and we know if it comes down to heart, that Matthew Macklin will never be found wanting.
The sweat across the shoulders of the blue shirt of the referee tells you how hot it is here in this ultra-modern, beautiful arena in Cologne, the Lanxess Arena.
Some nice boxing from Sturm at long range in this round. He spent longer at long range in this round probably than all the other ones put together, and that suits Sturm. He's trying to slow the pace down. He doesn't like this. He's not comfortable with it.
Now Macklin in the closing minute of this round will try to pour on the pace and try and catch the judge's eyes.
Not the accuracy I feel from Macklin in this round.
Sturm's just been allowed to get back into his comfort zone over the last couple of rounds. Got that space because Macklin isn't in his face throwing the big hook as he was earlier on. And he's now not throwing the punches and clubs of fives and sixes as he was. More the one or two big shots and then back, and giving Sturm the space to throw that so impressive left-hand lead.
You just feel that Macklin has to win rounds convincingly over here to be sure he's going to get them. This is an arguable round, and Sturm has produced some lovely work.
I think Sturm might have taken this one, Jim. Boxing well, and he's closing the gap. It's getting nearer. You've got it by a couple of rounds to Macklin.
Yeah, I think Sturm's better work was what impressed in that round. The Macklin still has the work rate, but maybe beginning for the first time just to force things a little bit. What an effort it has been from Macklin up to now.
Have a listen in that corner.
You're coming in there, yeah, there's nothing wrong. Don't keep coming wide, get straight in front of you. You landed a great straight 1-2 down the middle. Quickest point A to B, straight down the middle. Bam, 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 bang, and tight. He'll come wide and you count. Straight down the middle. Come on, round 9, alright? You can do this, Jeremy. You're fit. You're fit.
We've studied videos in the run-up to this,
don't do anything silly.
including Marvin Hagler when he beat Alan Minter in 1980 at Wembley. We talked about LaMotta and Robinson, about Carmen Basilio, about Ray Leonard, all world middleweight champions. Matthew Macklin, a great student of the sport, and there's the scorecard, 77 to 75 in Macklin's favour. That's how Jim's got it. Some of those rounds have been close as ever. Macklin cannot afford to allow Sturm to take these last rounds.
Now this is a different Felix Sturm who's come off this field for this round. But if he's just trying to make a point, I think he's just saying these are vicious punches from Sturm.
Good body shots as well from Macklin. You heard the words of inspiration from Joe Gallagher between rounds. He was trying to instill the belief into Macklin that you've done the work, you've got the fitness, you've got the core fitness to stay with Sturm and to actually match everything that's thrown at you in these closing rounds.
must deal with the jab. Sturm at long last, I can't believe he's taken this long to start bringing it into play. But now he needs Macklin at arm's length, and he's trying to use the jab to achieve that.
Macklin getting inside, perhaps realising that this is likely to go 12 rounds. Perhaps psychologically he's trying to conserve a little bit, knowing that it's going to go all the way to the line. Macklin, good boxing as he forces Sturm backwards. Lovely doubling up on the jab by Sturm. Gunshield's out, yeah. So back to the corner, it's Macklin's. Boost in the crowd, but I don't think there's any sense of an old Prozac there.
No, Macklin would never want to break the attitude of his kind of fight. He's relishing this.
He has got such heart, Matthew Macklin, and he said as well, one of his eye-catching quotes, he's such an articulate fighter, he said, true greats sometimes have to let their hearts rule their heads. He's got the best laid tactics, but it's getting to the stage of the fight now where it's going to be about heart and belief.
Well, still not looking as smooth as it was in the first minute of this round, but another real tough round for both of these guys. Good work from Macklin.
And he's starting to pile it on in the last 30 seconds of this, the 9th round. So much intensity in the work of Matthew Macklin.
I know Sturm is not enjoying this kind of fight, but I don't really see any signs of weakness or tiredness in his work. He's certainly been good, but that was a good run for Macklin.
You're giving that one to Macklin. 3 rounds to go, and you've got the margin at 3 points.
Yeah, well, I thought Sturm started the round well with some classy stuff, but Matthew drew him back into his kind of fight, and you can see he's not happy. In the first minute, he was producing some really classy work, but that really was a tough round, a close round, and the kind of round you'd expect the judges to be swaying with Sturm. I'm calling it as I see it. That was the gum shield coming out, obviously purely accidental, although the crowd they booed a little bit about that.
Close round though, Jim, that one.
That was close.
Those are the rounds.
I'll be honest,
key.
Yeah, that's the kind of round that you would expect Sturm to get the benefit of the doubt. I've just been so impressed with the work rate of Macklin.
Well, we've got Macklin.